Hey Gemini, welcome to Glow in the Dark Tarot. Sorry, my YouTube's acting up right now. So I guess you're gonna have three parts to freaking Love in the Brain for October. I'm so sorry. I feel like it's a hassle. I know it's a hassle for me. I really want to give you guys one congealed reading, but I guess that's not gonna happen. So like I was saying, we're in this Queen of Swords energy and the Empress energy, and so we are fertile right now, but we are doing that with a very logical sense, and we are only looking to grow and create with people who are of like minds, okay? So I think for us, there's something that we're not clinging to. We're not clinging to the confusion, we're not clinging to the mystery, we're not clinging to all the details. I think that we have rehashed things from our past love lives, from past job situations, money situations, family situations. But I think part of us says, you know what? I don't have to have all the answers. I don't care. I don't care. I'm not holding on to it anymore. I'm not holding on to anything that gets in the way of me going down my path. I don't have to have all the answers. Yes, I'm uncertain. Yes, there's a big mystery with, what I'm heading towards. I don't know. I've walked away from a lot of things that I guess technically it was stupid to walk away from, but I know I needed to do it. I'm not holding on to that fear anymore of the unknown. I'm not holding on to the unknown about the past. I'm just moving forward. And I think that's where we are. And you have a Knight of Wands next to, or being clarified by the Queen of Wands. So Gemini, I definitely do think that the way that you're being seen by other people is this Queen of Wands energy. I do think that you are being seen as very strong, very fruitful, very capable, very serious, very intellectual, but also very good at materializing things. And I think that that encourages certain things or certain people to come towards you. But I think the thing that you are going to have to do is you're going to have to be discerning on which Knight of Wands or what Knight of Wands energy is worth your attention as a Queen of Wands. Okay? Because this Knight is not a king. He can still be demoted to a page. Alright? So then, again with this caginess though, this is something, if anything, I want us to avoid, because I do think it's important for us this month to be as much in our element, as confident as we can be, to act as if, like I said in the other video, right? It's important for us to really just to maintain that sense of self and center that I think that we have at least tasted in Virgo season and in the beginning of Libra season, to hold on to that and to allow that to keep us out of this caginess feeling. Because ultimately I do think that we are going to move on and we are going to move forward. And for some reason that is something that we are continuing to have to make an effort to do. A concentrated effort. Because I feel like even part of us feels like we're not completely out of the woods yet. I feel like part of us fears a little bit of slipping backwards, of being pulled backwards, of slipping back and waking up and it's almost like nothing changed. So, with this moving forward, bottom of the clarification deck, I do feel like someone's watching you, Gemini. I do feel like someone is watching you move on. And it's possible that they feel some type of way about it. Nonetheless, you are being seen. Whether or not this is in a good or positive light, that's not really your concern. Keep your back turned to it. Whatever this King of Cups decides to do with you moving on, with you moving forward, is the King of Cups business. But don't be too oblivious to it, because that will help you decide what your next moves will be, right? Then you got the Hermit. Then you got the Two of Wands. Then you got the Page of Pentacles. There's still going to be a thinking, contemplating, planning, going inward energy about you and around you. Your job is to keep moving forward. So Gemini, I'm going to give you your animal oracle cards, and then I'm going to get out of here so my camera doesn't die. So your first piece of advice from your animal oracle cards is Wasp Spirit. Sometimes life stings. Shit happens, right? Sometimes it hurts. But that doesn't mean that there aren't any lessons, there isn't a purpose in that sting. Or there is not a purpose that you can make out of that sting. Not everything will be perfect. Don't expect everything to be fair. Life is just life, Gemini, and sometimes, luckily not all the time, luckily not often, hopefully, but sometimes life stings. Well, Spirit, trust the great mystery. You don't have to know all the answers. And there are some things, Gemini, that we cannot figure out no matter how hard we try and think and beat our brains ragged. Trust that everything is working for your good. Trust the vastness of life and spirit in the universe. Trust in the great mystery. Koala Spirit. Spirit has a plan. I had to basically just set this. Spirit has a plan. But that does not mean that you are going to know what that plan is. But it has a plan. And it also has your back. Lastly, Koi Fish Spirit, there's always enough. You are abundant, Gemini. You have all the tools that you need to move forward and to move on. Top of the deck, Swan Spirit, time for a deep dive. So, Gemini, continue to go deep. Continue to grow. Continue to grow spiritually. Continue to love yourself. Continue to clean. You know what I mean? Spiritually, mentally, emotionally, continue to do that. Continue to move forward. I feel like there's a possibility some people might want to be nasty with you this month, Gemini. And I'm going to tell you, don't be nasty. Because we're too cute for that. And that's what they want. Just if you take nothing else from this reading, Gemini, don't be nasty. Just don't be nasty. You'll see. They'll see. Okay? So, Gemini, thank you for tuning in to Glow in the Dark Tarot. Please like, share, subscribe. Please leave a comment. Let me guys know what you think about this reading. Let me know if it resonated with you. If it did, great. If it didn't, I'm so sorry.